Shawty wanna fuck the grades, no mind right in your face. South Bend, young nigga ain't pace. Tryna run get the million the day, yeah. Shawty wanna fuck the grades, no mind right in your face. South Bend, young nigga ain't pace. Tryna run get the million the day, yeah. Shawty wanna fuck the grades, no mind right in your face. South Bend, young nigga ain't pace. Tryna run get the million the day, yeah. Shawty wanna fuck the grades, no mind right in your face.
This is Tasieme. Go! Right now.
I'm talking every damn round. Many niggas know how I'm getting down. Pressing to get it bad with $1 million. So I said, she only fuck with a nigga style. Swaggy, evergreen, like feeling down. Can't get this shit out in that crowd. Ride through when I'm sitting here, I'm beating down. 40 on the side, I don't want pride. But it's on me if you want some side. She don't wanna fuck with a young boss. She don't wanna fuck with a young boy. Said that she love where I call shots. Hit it one time at the call line. Only running after them tall nines. Keep my foot on the gas and I won't fly. Gotta go crazy when I drive. I'm going up to that time. It ain't about a check, don't lie. On my hustle, don't side. Gotta keep the income coming in. I'ma get the revenue dividends. I'ma get the revenue dividends. Nah, man, this shit I don't never end. The grades, no mind right in your face. South Florida, young nigga ain't face. Tryna get the million the day, yeah. Tryna fuck the grades, no mind right in your face. South Florida, young nigga ain't face. Tryna get the million the day, yeah. Tryna fuck the grades, no mind right in your face. South Florida, young nigga ain't face. Tryna get the million the day, yeah. Tryna fuck the grades, no mind right in your face. South Florida, young nigga ain't face. Tryna get the million the day, yeah.
Yeah. Tasieme, what's good, bro? Welcome to the show. Oh, let me unmute y'all. My bad.
Okay. Yeah. What's up with it?
You already know. Bringing that fire energy on the track, bro.
Right. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah,
bro.
What's the name of that one?
That one's called GOAT, right?
Yeah, called GOAT. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go. That's gonna be on the playlist, and I gotta check the rest of whatever with that.
Bro, that song, like, I could see, like, you know, people in sports, like, coming out to that song, boxers, all that stuff.
Bro,
that shit could be on 2K, bro.
That could be on 2K.
That could be on that's a club banger. That's shit is just energy, bro. That's deep.
Pure energy, right?
And I've been noticing, bro, like, I've been watching you know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't just put out, you know, garbage. Like, you put out, you know, when you put something out, you're going 100% with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put in that, you're probably spending a lot of money going to the studio, mixing it down, and, like, you know what I mean, respecting your craft and all that stuff. When did you make that song?
I made that song actually. I want to say it was like January. I made that song. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like, when I made it, to be honest, I was really getting like dust off my shoulders, man. Like, that song right there was just like kind of like practice, like getting me back in music, because I had left it alone for a minute. But then I had to, like, kind of what they call it, reinvent myself, like, because
why did that happen?
That happened in January. I went to a studio in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, home of the baby. Yeah. So I went to a studio that he be fucking with. So I went there, and, like, the dude, man, I was in there recording. Dude was like, "Yo, he love this shit. He love it." And I'm sitting there like, man, I don't know about this one. This shit too simple. Like, I'm used to Tupac, you know, Big, Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like, them real heavy lyrics.
Nah, but bro, sometimes the simple stuff is, you know, honestly, nowadays the simplest stuff is the best stuff. Like, if you see TikTok, all these things be going viral, and, you know, it's just that, to me, that's a hit right there, bro. You just gotta, you know, keep promoting that thing and have it in front of people at all times.
Yeah,
Fact.
that exposure. It's funny you bring up North Carolina though, because shout out to NC and a lot of people with great energy, especially I have a good friend. He told me that Charlotte is off the chain. I heard that type of energy in your music, and I couldn't tell hearing you talk. I was like, where is he from? Where's that type of? It's not country, but it got a little draw action to it. Like, what do you say the Southern influences on your music?
Southern influences, man. Oh man, where did it start? Where did I start? All right, so first of all, man, Wayne. I mean, I know he from NO,
Yeah,
but like
he impacted
Wayne
all.
was the Cash Money, the Wayne crew, like and Gucci. Them was who them was like from the South. Them was
Yeah.
the guys that I would like really fuck with, like real heavy.
No,
Copy.
yeah,
Am I good cussing up here?
What was that?
Am I good? Am I good to curse?
Yeah.
All right,
oh,
facts. All right. I
fuck
ain't
out of
gonna
here, bro. You better let that shit
Bro,
lie.
7:30 shit. 7:30 means crazy. We don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
fly.
Facts.
I'm about to put a number on here so people can call in and ask questions and shit like that. But
All right,
you
facts,
know,
man, facts. But
But yeah,
but I'm actually from Jersey. I was born in Jersey.
okay.
And, and I moved down here in North Carolina like when I was like 9. I was like 9 years old actually. Yeah, so that's why like it's kind of hit or miss with that country slang. Then it's like, okay, talking regular, like it's hit or miss.
yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
a fact. That's good though that you have both of those things though.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
contract.
Like you have the East Coast and the South. You get around everywhere easily. You know what I mean, and maneuver and stuff like that. So you got that song. What other songs you got right now that you
man,
pump with?
so I came up with a brand, man. And I'm trying to backtrack so I can give you the whole thing. You can understand what I'm talking about. So like, I got a song called "Live Fast," and basically, but fast is like acronym. So it's like it stands for funky as shit. So
Okay, that's tough.
so I'm saying like live funky as shit. Like funk being like that means just do what you do to the highest potential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And do it with soul, do it with passion, do it with your purpose. That's what
your
live
purpose.
funky
Word.
is in my eyes. So I got another song, man, called Live Fast. I actually got it posted on my Instagram. And
Yeah.
matter of fact, the one that you made the car thing too, like
Yeah. Oh,
I got
I
that
like
one
that
hard.
shit. Let me try. I might
That
be able to pull that up.
yeah,
Let me
if you can
see.
pull it up, let's do it, bro. Like that song right there is hard.
So are
Like
you putting an album together or you just dropping singles?
man, I've been for a minute, man. I've been contemplating on this project that I want to do. It's called the Live Fast Project,
Yeah.
and so it's based off my brand and everything. But what I'm saying, just shit been slow, man. This COVID thing hit and everything just knocked everything out the off his
So what
track.
have
You
you
know what
been
I'm saying?
doing like with COVID? What have you been like taking advantage of during these
First of all,
times?
in these times,
Yeah. Like what have you been focusing on? Like, like
basically, man, I really just, to be honest, been focusing on family, man, because my mom actually had COVID,
oh my
and
gosh.
so she went to the
Sorry to
hospital,
hear
man.
that.
Yeah, man, it
Oh,
was
she got
crazy.
hospitalized. Wow.
Yeah, they was about to put her in a induced coma, and shit just
Wow.
made me, yeah, man, she just so she can breathe, like she couldn't breathe, and the whole time I'm like, man, this ain't nothing but a hoax, man, it's fake. Then that shit hit me. I was like, wow,
It's crazy.
this shit
Like
real.
I had somebody in my family who got it. My nieces got it. My sister-in-law got it. So like that shit got me tight because I'm like,
Yeah.
if this shit is a terrorist attack or however the fuck it really came over here, who knows? And now they got even if people don't like the president, they got the president who's the commander in chief and shit like that too. So who knows how deep this shit gets? But I'm sure these guys. I'm gonna ask a question for them, and I don't know, if you want to answer it, but how? Because I'm interested myself. How was your mother's health before she got it?
Yeah, so she do actually got like some mental, I'm not mental, but some health issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, she definitely do got some health issues, and I think that played a big factor in how bad it got. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's exactly why he said that we would probably ask something like that because, both Dr. Missions and myself, him longer than me, have studied, illness and just how the body recovers and what it takes to thrive. And this, COVID itself literally has existed. SARS is a form of COVID with several, it's a family. And in the past, it's literally been categorized as a type of common cold. So for it to be ravaging people like this now, especially seeing drastically lower death numbers in a place like Africa, who doesn't have the type of medical equipment we have, is alluded to a lot of pre-existing conditions that we suffer from due to diet, which is already have us on a predetermined disposition to illness at a high level in this country.
Yeah,
facts, facts. So and that's
because
that's something that I've been trying to pay attention to too. My diet,
it's
for
not
real.
only the diet too. It's got to be important about what you're thinking too. Because
Big facts.
just consuming the news and thinking that you have that there is something to be fearful of COVID is gonna lower your immune system, and you do got something to worry about if you're not taking care of yourself, right?
Most
So
definitely.
Then it compounds.
what they're doing is they're just putting out this negative energy, and if you have the tools to manifest that, which is not taking you can if you have the tools to manifest the disease is not taking care of yourself. If you constantly hear disease, 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 your body's gonna be able to learn how to create that. You're gonna be able to create the symptoms, and you can kill yourself with your thoughts. You can
Even
create
even
anything
with
with your brain.
cancer,
You
Yeah,
feel me?
even with
So
cancer, that same exact process, you have to be, in favor of your body and in favor of your thoughts. As soon most people, I don't know if people have heard of placebos, but that's a very scientific way to show that once you tell the body it has something, it can either heal it or it can believe it has a sickness and dive deeper into it.
I
just
believe that, bro. You can make yourself sick, dead ass.
just
yeah,
how you just how you able to create tracks, you have to be able to see that shit before you able to put it down on paper or freestyle it or have it. Everything is like, you know what I'm saying, in our head. So the corona even came before they even started talking about corona. It came about the pre-existing dietary habits
Mhm.
that we gotta change back and break away from and shit like that. But this right here is it's a time where we gotta sit back and not sit back, but like sit down and really like understand what's really going on and really take time to research and be like, okay, what's this mean? What's that mean? To understand what's going on, because we can't have more people be getting sick, especially if we can do something about it. You know what I mean?
That's why thank you for sharing that with your moms because every piece of awareness, to understand how we end up in these situations and whatnot. Even though obviously nothing is guaranteed and not everything is in our control, right? But we gotta do our best though. We have to do our
Have
best.
you guys heard of somebody that was on an alkaline diet who got COVID?
Nah.
I have not.
nah, not me either. Yeah,
Yeah, because that'll be some shit. Like I don't know. I,
but yeah, that shit
My
is
Well,
way.
boy, my boy who caught it, he takes like Dr. Mission and shit like that, but he does eat like meat here and there. So
and then, like you said, is honestly, even if someone was on an alkaline diet, the stress factor alone and the thought process alone, we don't know what type of grief, emotional trauma, even what if they ever detoxed, because that's one thing I constantly have to stress to my one-on-one clients is that just because you changed the way you ate, you did 10, 20, 30 years of something that putrefied in your colon created mucoid plaque. We all know the hard black tar that is layers inside your colon. There's a reason why Chadwick Boseman and countless others have perished before 40 years old due to a process taking place in their colon. So just changing the way you eat is not healing. That is just stopping this damage control. Now you have to fast, If you don't fast, you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Missions will tell you. And then on top of that, you have to give yourself the herbs and the supplements for the vitamins and minerals that your body, you have to nourish the body, long story short. If you don't sleep, if you don't stop stressing, and if you don't put the right things in your body, we cannot even begin to repair.
Facts.
So,
Yeah, that ain't nothing but big facts right there though.
so how important is like health to you?
Man, way important, dude. Like, yo, to be honest, man, like, my whole life was since all the way up till I was like 19, 20. I just, eat anything, oodles and noodles, pancakes, stuff like that. And I don't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
then when I had my child, that's when I started like kind of waking up. I'm like, you know what? They say you are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? So like if this
Facts.
stuff is not really, you know, healthy, you put it in your body, you gonna get what you put in. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
health is a big issue, man. Like, and that's something that I stress on my family. Like, and they don't be understanding. I'm like, mom, I've taught my mom, my dad, my girl, everybody. Like, look, y'all need to do this, eat that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
It's a
it's so
process.
high, man. This shit is high. That lifestyle right there, man. You
It's a
got you got to
it's
have
a
a little bag.
it's a process to transition into, but I just had that conversation with somebody. If I didn't want to right now, between the amount of grains that I've purchased, the amount of squash and cabbage and spinach and mushrooms and this and that. I don't have to for 2 3 weeks. I could eat fresh ass foods, but if I just wanted to eat like chickpeas and beans and rice, and like if I wanted to be in survival mode, I wouldn't have to grocery shop for a couple of months because rice, beans, oatmeal, and vegetables are cheap.
Oh
It-
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you go in there pound for pound, what costs more, a vegetable or a meat or a dairy product?
you facts.
So, it's just
You get
about
more.
transitioning your kitchen. Now that if you want to go overnight from, standard American diet, processed foods to an organic whole food kitchen, now that might run you a little grip if you're trying to do that in 1 week.
But not really though. At the same time though, because like, how often do we shop? Like, you feel me?
Agreed.
We
Well,
just gotta
Agreed.
throw out a lot of the
yeah,
bullshit that we might have like stored up, like the milk and shit like that. That goes bad anyway. Like,
yeah.
don't buy a lot of the bullshit.
Well, because like if you get grapeseed oil and 5 or 6 other products, you spent $100 right there. Because when you're switching over your condiments, your oils, everything over to organic, and you're trying to remove your chemicals and stuff too, sometimes I'll spend $100 just on the intangibles, let alone the actual like main shit. But that, like I
That's
said,
gonna
that's like
last
a
you a
one
long
time.
time though.
And it does. That's my first point. My first point is I don't
You
have
spend
to
a
shop
hundred
for
dollars on
weeks.
condiments, that's gonna last you a long time, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely,
It's gonna last you a
absolutely.
long time.
Right here, we're gonna a little quick break. Um, these two gentlemen here, they both, on the healthy side of things, and this is Dr. Mission's site. Dr. Missions, you want to tell them a little bit about your site?
Yes, so what we're seeing right here, this is some of the products that we have. The two top products that are up there are the colon
I
cleanse
love it. I
and the
love it.
Yeah.
That
CMOS.
colon.
And the
Um,
CMOS.
that's the herbal infused CMOS gel, and the gel has 21 different herbs in it as well. They're not the same as the herbs that are inside the colon cleanse. These herbs are to vitalize the body, you know. And the herbs inside the detox, the colon cleanser to detox the body, and basically you can get what you need to with health with those two right there, because healing takes place when you detox, vitalize, and rejuvenate. So you have to detox the body, have at least 3 bowel movements a day, vitalize by eating good foods, and then rest by having a good amount of rest. By just doing those three, you're gonna live
Nice.
a healthy lifestyle. So these products there are gonna help to assist you, but you gotta eat a healthy diet, like things like that, like the oregano oil. We have different herbs up there that are good for you. Vitality tonic right there, that's in the sea moss. But we don't have too many products because you don't need so. there's a lot of different herbs that you need, but we consolidated it to make it easier for you to consume.
So let me ask you a question about that. I always
Nice.
had a question. Like, you know how you say you consolidate it? So like
Yeah,
your body is still going to get that nourishment that it needs from whatever that supplement has to offer, right?
yeah,
Like it's going to get that full benefit.
yeah. Like you're gonna get the
Right.
like based on the dosage. Like let's say you need a certain amount of ginger and a certain amount of hawthorn berry and a certain amount of sea moss in that tablespoon. You're gonna be getting all of that because we put the tonic in the sea moss and then blended it in with the vitalization tonic as well. So if you wanted to make your own sea moss gel like us with the vitalization tonic in it, you can get the vitalization tonic, make your own sea moss, and blend it up like that.
Facts. Yeah. Cause I be trying to like, take my supplements and stuff like that. And I be thinking like, man, is that thing gonna benefit right like it's supposed to and go where it's supposed to go to? Cause
Yeah.
I be thinking it mix and it
Well,
ain't gonna do it.
That's a great question.
That's
well,
a good question.
it is a great question. Herbs go well together, you know. There are certain things that you don't want to do. Like you don't want to have like a lot of liquids and right with like the solids and other stuff like that, because then you could mess with absorption. Ideally, you know, you can still absorb your nutrition, but you want a little bit of time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Missions, between like a glass of water or something else and your meal. Do you want to have them
Yeah,
together?
for sure, for sure. You don't want to you want to separate the time, but when it comes to the herbs, that's why when we consolidate everything, we consolidate the sea moss with certain herbs and the colon cleanse with certain herbs, because you want to have those certain ones at certain times. Like you want to have the vitalization time at the time in the morning so that it can give you energy and everything and do other things that your body needs in the morning time versus in the evening time in the cleansing and everything like that, so that when your body's sleeping, your body's still cleansing and everything like that, so that when you wake up, your body's doing the detoxing. Then after you finish detoxing, you have your vitality and stuff like that, and then that's where
It's the perfect combo. You know, for anybody that is not familiar with myself or 730, we both have used the infused sea moss. We've loved it. We felt the difference right away. And I've even started a one-on-one lifestyle transition program where I pretty much send out the sea moss as a care package with some other things for my clients, the colon cleanser if they need that type of detox reinforcement, which everybody does. So,
Can I play this commercial on your website right here?
oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's just show them what it's about.
Let's go, y'all. Who wants to wake up feeling rested, energized, and charged? Get active and train, maybe even live healthy. Well, join my one-on-one lifestyle training rehab as we change lives from the inside and out.
Today's flood and yesterday's flood. Yeah.
We all want to feel great, have more energy.
Most guys my age can keep up with the grandchildren. My grandchildren can't keep up with me.
Not only do we train to transform, but we eat to repair and live in wellness.
Like I wasn't tired. Like I literally, even when I fell asleep, I would just be resting because I know I need to sleep, but it's not like I was ever tired and I never woke up tired.
And one of the benefits about it is that I've actually lost a lot of weight.
I feel like I had a lot more clarity.
For one, it got me a lot of the nutrients and antioxidants that I can eat it.
To go back down would be like, why would I do that?
The smoothies definitely do help.
There it is.
Yeah.
You're still muted, Ben.
Oh yeah, I just saw my mic's muted. I love when she was like, "Why would I go back? Like, why would I go back?"
And that's and I'm not gonna lie, like if you don't mind me, saying so, like that's how I want to live my life. Like I just want to eat alkaline foods and drink my water, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of lifestyle that I want. Like as far as eating and everything, like.
Yeah, that's why we trying to tap in with brothers like you and stuff like that who have that influence over somebody who might not be like interested in it, and it's like making this shit cool and shit like that instead of sipping fucking lean and alcohol and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be, we sipping sea moss and shit and getting healthy and making that shit cool and because that shit is what's gonna give us life. Because that with all the money you're gonna be getting, you can't enjoy that shit unless you healthy. So
you see
you
Rick
gotta be
Ross
staying
and
healthy to enjoy that shit for a long term.
Rick Ross made a life transformation. I feel like he was getting seizures on airplanes and shit. I don't know what it was due, but these guys know what the answer is.
Way more athletes are plant-based and thriving off it than I knew. I just want to add that clip that you saw those couple of guys talking about, he saw a dam when he saw the blood, and those guys talking about competing and whatnot. Those are all athletes from a quick, dope documentary called Game Changers. And anybody that is doubtful that you could perform at a high level on a plant-based diet needs to watch that. You will drop your jaw, seriously.
So, all right, I got the snippet right here. Hold on. I don't know why that's so long.
But yeah, that was it right there.
That was it, right?
Yeah.
I wish I had a longer clip. I think it's in my
Did I see a longer clip?
It might have.
Can I send it?
This shit is hard. This one didn't come out yet?
Nah, it ain't out yet.
Yeah, this one's crazy.
I'm telling you. I got
We're ready. You're ready to go, We here to support and all that stuff too. So what's next? Like, what you got going on next?
So next, man, I'm actually, like I said, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, I think before we went live. So I'm going to the studio, the end of this month. No. What's that? I don't even keep up with the days, my dude. Hold on.
Today's the 8th, Thursday?
Yeah. So on the 18th, I think on 17th or 18th, I got a studio session book. So that I'm gonna be putting that on my YouTube page too. But what I'm going for is I'm getting ready to go. I had dropped here's the thing. I had dropped a freestyle called on Lil Baby's beat. We paid. And
okay.
I think I heard a snippet or the whole thing.
Yeah, and everybody was feeling it. Like, I got a 15-year-old daughter. She was like, yeah, that's it right there. And she'll tell me, she'll let me know if she ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
So I played it, and she was like, let me hear that. Let me hear it again. She like, you need to record that. You need to record that. I'm like, okay. So then I put it on my Snapchat. Everybody was like, hit me up like, yo, you need to record that. Bro, put that on. Like, you need to go on the booth and record that shit. I was like, all right, facts. So I thought about something, right? I was like, okay, they like that shit. Well, let me do it again, but let me put it on the mixtape. I mean, let me jot back to that 07 Wayne, that 08 Lil Wayne, but just bring it to the 2020 style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna market that. You know what I mean? Because if everybody was feeling it, they like this song too.
Yeah.
They like the snippet you just played, and they like the freestyle. So okay, I said, facts. Let me do that, and then I'm gonna sell shirts off that shit. I'm gonna sell merch off of it.
I seen you. You got like your own clothing brand, or is that a sponsor?
Yeah. Nah, this is actually me, man. I actually made this up. This is the logo to my my record label. I haven't announced
I'll
it
fuck
yet
with it, bro.
because I'm trying to get everything straight as far as legally and protected stuff like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Okay, independent. That's what's up, bro. Congrats.
Yeah. So let me show you this right here.
How's business?
You can see it. But can you read that?
Take the risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nah. What's the top say? Not take the risk.
Yeah. Nah. Take a risk. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Hard. That's hard.
So like that
That's
goes into people. Huh?
I said a lot of the times that's how you make it is taking those risks.
You got to take the risk, bro. Like a lot of people will second guess themselves. Like God, man, to show you. And I'm real spiritual too. So like, I might curse and drink, smoke, and all that shit, but I'm spiritual.
Now,
So,
me,
facts. So like God, man, he'll show you like what your purpose is, what's your talent. He'll show you.
Facts.
A lot of people will second guess themselves and they keep their 9 to 5. Now you gonna be miserable. You know what I'm saying? Or even if somebody in the street, you know what I'm saying, and they recognize their talent, but they won't do it because it's taking a risk at, okay, my street credibility might be destroyed. I want to be a cook. I want to be a chef. But my
yeah.
street credibility might diminish.
No, you're right.
Nah,
You're right.
take the risk because
You
it's
speaking
going
them facts right now.
for real. Like, nah, take that risk because it might lead you to a happier life, and you might be able to save your homeboy's life.
No,
You
you're
know what I'm
right.
saying? You might be able to come back to the block and say, nah, bro, I seen you count money. You know how to. You good with money. You might need to work at the bank or go invest in the bank and create a bank. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like that's what that whole concept is about. And like that's what I'm gonna push. So I'm gonna push with this mixtape that I'm gonna come out with.
That's a good
That's
message.
hard, bro. That's hard.
Facts.
So you want to be? Are you looking? Are you looking to get like a major deal, or are you gonna stay independent?
I would love to stay independent, man. I would love to be in control of my own boat. You know what I'm saying? Um, but if a deal comes and I can work with it, and I'm not selling my name, I ain't selling nothing, my rights, my masters, nothing, then yeah, I work with it. I work with it.
What
If it's for like
do you
bigger,
think?
bigger distribution, bigger promotion, yeah.
What do you think about like
I'll,
an artist like Drake, where they have a major label and they're signed to a whole bunch of people, but his name is always there, accessible. Like when you go to Apple, he's always on the top, right? Like they're promoting him at the highest level that you can possibly get promoted. So obviously he's reaping benefits. He has a huge mansion. He has his own, he's doing well for himself.
oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. You know, I don't like them deals. I'm be honest. I'm be 100, like, cause you don't have total control. Now, it looks like Drake got total control,
Yeah,
but we don't really know who Drake is. We know who Drake is as a brand. That's the soft guy, the light skinned guy, the lover guy. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel
You know,
like
you're
I don't know,
absolutely right. That's a good point. That's a good point. We don't know if he really has the control or anything like that, what he really wants.
all we know is the brand. You know what I'm
you're
saying? He's
absolutely right that
married.
we don't know who he is because this guy could not. He could be the total opposite of what people think he is, like soft, or he could really be behind
Be
the
that
scenes,
hard.
laying them fucking these deals down, for
Yeah.
a bit.
He be and some of his raps he do be hinting around to that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't. You know what I'm saying? Guys you hang around, I heard. They get down. So
You heard Dr. Missions is actually looking for an artist to make a song for his brand. So, I don't know if you're into stuff like that, but we're
Uh-oh.
looking right now for different people, so we'll keep in contact with you, behind the scenes and stuff like that.
hey man, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. If any whatever's moving, man, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to. I work 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm be 100. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to quit that thing for
Yeah.
real. I'm
Let's
trying
Hustler.
to
get it,
self
bro. Let's
employed.
get it, make it happen.
So like not to give out all your tools and your plans, but like what do you think is gonna take for you to like quit that job?
I'm gonna have to hit the streets. I'm gonna have to grind. I'm gonna have to get out there. I'm gonna have to travel. You know what I'm saying? I gotta spend the money. I gotta talk to DJs. I gotta build relationships. And that's what it takes.
Oh yeah.
Like time and time again, that's what you hear from, artists from the '90s, artists from the early 2000s. All of it, man. It. See, the thing is, people feel like okay, I can put it on the internet and it's gonna do what it do. People gonna like it. Nah, You could do marketing, all of that. People still don't know you. You
Yeah.
still got to go out there and grind. Who are you? We see the marketing commercials, but who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's heard of you?
Yeah.
So
Big
you
facts.
gotta. I feel like you gotta go to them locations. You gotta go talk to them DJs. You gotta go do this and that. You know what I mean? Like that's trials, other shit
Hell
for
yeah,
real.
bro. As long as you can see it, you can make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Facts.
So that's all it is.
I actually got an idea now where I want to set up like different locations and like I'm gonna market the locations, you know, based off of what I'm talking about. Okay, I rap. I'm hip hop, so let me go to these bars. Let me go see if I can set up outside. You know, I have my T-shirts out there, have the music playing. You know what I'm saying? Do a mini
Real,
performance.
bro. You might be right because you gotta rub elbows with these people. You never know who's gonna be your next biggest fan, your biggest supporter, your biggest investor. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You could be at that bar and some lady sees she got money, she got a bag, her husband died. You never know what the scenario is, and she got a bag. She's like, I believe in you. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. So you do gotta get out there and network. We do have
Network.
to networking with, anybody that you can.
Yeah, most definitely.
But
Most
not on
definitely.
no snake shit, one hand watches the other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Most definitely. Most definitely.
That
Cause
shit.
see that, like I said there again, like I'm spiritual, so like that shit come back.
Yeah.
You can get but so far, but you got to remember that person that you snake. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who they connected with,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
it can always bite you back in the ass. That's
So
one risk I ain't gonna take.
so other than music, what other passions do you have in life?
Man, community work, dude. Community work. Like I am who I am. Like I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person that enjoy. I like to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I like to drink.
Yeah.
But I still got a heart for my black people too, though. Like
Yeah.
black brown people, man. I want to see them. I want to see our hoods thrive. I want to see these gangs. I really want to see them unified. I want to see them organized and really running the hoods. Like what I'm saying. Right now, I just feel
100%.
like it's just crazy right now, man, because you got a lot of people that want to run streets and want to do this and that, but they ain't really built for this shit, for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I recognize early, like my father ran the street. He did like 14 years in the pen, upstate, and he came back told me like, look, that shit ain't for nobody, for real. He was like, it ain't for nobody. It's a bunch of bullshit. His own brother snitched on him, so
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he got caught up, man. Went in, but so my thing is, I want to see these black communities thrive, dude. Like really thrive, like on the corporate, like that corporate level type shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
We got to
You
vote with
like
that
these new
dollar.
communities, huh?
If you were able to do if you were able to pass any type of law or make a big impact thing, what would you do first?
Mm. What would I like a law would I pass?
Yeah, like something to help your people.
Mm.
That's an interesting question.
It's very interesting because before I would like pass a law, you know what I would like to do? I would love to get somebody in the head. Cause oh shit, my fault. Hold on. But I know that it's a trickle down effect. But I would
Yep.
love to see my fault. I'm going to the dark. But I would love to see like a lot more black folks as cops and the head of chief police and mayors. Because now, when you come from a certain area, you know what I'm saying. You know how to deal with those type of people in that community. So like that's one thing that I want to see. But now law, I don't really know. I really got to think on that one, man. I hate to not answer a question, man, but I was
Nah,
happy
Well,
on that one. I'm not gonna lie.
he said you could also
you could always come back to it type
to
shit.
All right,
impact
facts,
the
facts.
But
community
like
too.
another twist would be like if you had all the money in the world, what would you do first?
Ooh, what would I do first? In the state of mind that I'm in right now, I would definitely go into like some of these like poor communities, and I would buy them houses, redo the houses. You know what I'm saying?
Real estate.
Put jobs where there's not a factory or something like that. Put a factory there, you know, that can generate money.
Yeah.
Then put out seminars so that way, you know, we invite these people to the seminars. Say, hey man, you know, you of course you got to do the attraction. Like, hey, it's gonna be food here, da da da. But that's the first step. That's the first thing I would do. You know what I'm saying?
It
I
would
would
be
buy
pretty
these.
crazy, right? Like if you could build a whole bunch of communities where like people didn't have to have the stress to work necessarily, but like they could do stuff in the communities where they could still eat, grow their food, you know, farm animals, whatever they want to do, you know, and like I don't know, it's just
Facts. I mean, you know, that's what they used to do. That's what like the Indians used to do. You know, they take care of their community. You know what I mean? Before all of this was created, you know, this big old system. You know, the Africans and the Indians. You know what I'm saying? But Africans really shit. Back in Africa, you know, they been had a system, man, 100,000 years ago, man, or probably later than that. You know, so I just feel like I do my studies, man. I be studying on a lot of that stuff, man. I love it. I love that stuff, bro. I love that type shit. But yeah, that'd be very that'd be interesting. I thought about that actually, but then
yeah,
I had to think about the world's currency system. How would that work? You know what I'm saying?
that's
Would that
crazy.
would
Me
that?
and Zen were talking about that today.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, investing in gold because that's the only thing that's gonna be, you know,
Say it again, bro. Say it, yo. Oh my God, that shit crazy as fuck.
Bro, you definitely got to flex with us because we literally, everything is divine. This energy, this is no coincidences out here. You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about how they're destabilizing. They're gonna deflate. Inflation's going crazy, and when stuff hits, you already know it's gonna be worth the most.
The
You already
gold.
know that
It's
gold.
already at. It's already at. I see your aunt. Yeah, how you say it? Yeah, how you say it? Aunt.
Yup, Unc.
Yeah, aunt. Okay, cause a
Yep.
lot of people like your aunt or your. I be
Oh
like, okay,
no, no.
it's aunt.
Ankh is it's Ankh for a fact. You gotta honor the ancestors.
Right. But no, that's what I try to tell my people, man. I try to tell my people that, you know, soon, you know, don't be looking for currency. Don't look for paperback currency. Don't look for change. You better get you some gold. Get you some precious metals, some
Yep.
jewels.
Mhm.
You know,
yep,
get that. Get them tangible too. That way they can't shit you out of it. You got them tangible, you can lock them up in the safe. They might
exactly.
try to come for it if it ever gets scarce.
Yep.
That's why you got your firearms and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and that motherfucker got to take me. They're gonna have to kill me to get this shit.
Exactly. Because
You
what
know.
if they just eliminate the dollar, right? Because they're tired of. Just imagine El Chapo, right?
Uh huh.
One of the guys that he supplied the two brothers he supplied in Chicago, he was sending them 30,000 kilos a month. Just one drug dealers. So imagine how many people around the world. That's billions of dollars. If they want to
Fact.
shut that shit off, you know, all that shit that all these people got, all that money stacked up, like that shit's just gonna go straight to the trash once they, you know, because that's
Yeah.
unmarked money. And
Right.
then in order to solve that problem, they would have to move to fucking digital currency to be able to trace every single thing.
Which is one thing they
Facts.
actually are trying to push. Watch out for that technocracy, that 5G, that whatnot. Dr. Mission, you look like you wanted to say something, bro. You was trying to say something?
He's on mute.
Yeah, I did definitely. I forgot what point I did though.
Nah, yeah, we just
But
covered a
yeah,
bunch.
definitely. Now, when you were saying with the gold, like, bro, I was talking to somebody today that they were talking about investing in gold too. Same shit, you know.
I'm telling you.
And not only it's not really to invest in gold to come up, but it's so that your money doesn't go lose
Facts.
value.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
if
a bullseye.
something crazy happens and the banks shut down, you can't use your debit card. How are you going to get across the bridge?
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Gotta have
saying? You
something.
need little pieces of gold, you know, here and there, or silver.
Yeah,
Right.
you keep some cash, you keep some gold, you keep some silver. Not much cash, though.
I
Firearms and
think.
all that.
Not much cash. More gold and silver.
Yeah. I
And
think. I think that's what's coming to though, man. For real. Now
But where
it's
you get the
and
gold from?
now. Have y'all heard of the forex?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
It's no coincidence that it's blowing up. That
yep.
shit is blowing up.
Bro, you see Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is blowing up.
Bitcoin was $50 when
I just
I was peeping it. You know, it was like
Yeah.
they were giving out a bunch of loans and all that stuff at one point. Like it had its own credit system, and now the shit's worth thousands of dollars.
Thousands, bro. Thousands.
So there's
I mean,
5 other coins that me and Zen were looking into um,
Damn, I don't even remember the name.
that are really cheap right now that are supposed to be the next Bitcoin. So we could always share that information.
facts, man. Yeah, let me know, dude. 'Cause I'm trying to be on the next train smoking. For real.
Honestly, if somebody wants to make a small investment, or even a large one, but this could be a small one too. There's a couple of stocks I've been day trading for a couple of months, and there are two right now that I don't like to tell people where to invest their money, but if you wanted to lead on some stocks that are low risk because they are tanked, okay, they were trading at a couple of dollars for a long time, and then COVID tanked both these stocks. One is an oil company. There's a cannabis company, and then there's a clothing line that I'm all looking at. That a bunch of top-rated stock companies are saying, "Hey, buy these stocks right now." So if anybody wants to check out the stock group, we got something going on with that. DM Zenification and or NI Foresight, and we make this happen.
Hell yeah, bro! It's all about sharing information. We're all on a mission. So like we were talking about before, one hand washing the other.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is it called again? TM who?
What?
The
Yeah. Which
The,
what?
the stock group.
oh
So the stock group is what's called Wolf Mode, but it's a group on Instagram. So just DM me and then I'll add you to the group.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I got
shit.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna get with
You already, bro.
There's
you.
what you doing over there, Doctor Mission? Okay,
Sage is
Hey,
sage and
look at that.
cleansing the energy, cleansing the air.
like some sage, you know what I mean?
I was about to light mine up.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I got some too. Hold on.
Man,
I
totally.
can't wait to light up something else.
I need that.
Hell yeah. So what other topics is going on, Zen? We know the fly
Listen,
on that dude's head.
Yo, I had
yeah,
one
man,
top.
the internet.
I had one topic I had on my head.
Shoot,
Yo,
It wasn't a fly, right?
nah. Look, I was just So the bros was just talking about getting PS5, right?
Yeah.
I was saying, you can't afford that shit,
mm,
and they was like, what you mean I could buy that shit?" I'm like, my nigga, how you gonna be able to afford that shit if are you making the money that you want to make, right?
Right.
Like if the answer is no, because I'm not saying it compared to me. I'm not saying because I'm not. It's not about money, but it's like I'm not where I'm at where I want to be at right now. So that's just gonna take away time. So it's not about the bread. You might spend 1,000 on that shit. You might make 1,000 a day, right? But how much time is that shit gonna take you?
That's a
Right?
fact.
And then if you only gonna spend like once in a blue in it, then it's not even worth it to get it. So it's better to just take that money, buy some gold and shit like that, buy some investments, buy some stocks.
You could really put that 500 into one of those coins we was talking about, and literally turn that into millions of dollars.
What's 1,000 times 300? I mean, times 300%.
1,000 times 300%.
Yeah,
Woo. I think it's triple up, right?
that's 3,000, bro.
Yeah, it's triple up, 3,000.
So, bro, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I ain't gonna tell you how much I invested, bro. But I invest in the stock market too, and my return for the year to date is about 300%. So
Jesus
I ain't
Christ.
gonna tell you what I put in there.
300%. You're slaughtering me.
Stock market.
Yeah,
Damn. Yeah, you
I'm,
yeah.
get
I'm
It's more
And
like
how do you find those stocks? You have somebody who is like an advisor, or you be.
yeah. I got a good advisor. I got an advisor. He's a good guy.
That's a fact. Yo, we need to have a big ass meeting one day. Like,
You know who the guy is?
or,
You're looking at him right here. I'm the advisor.
oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm the advisor. I talked to Mr. Davis. I talked to him. He tells me some good shit to get. I'm like, all right, bet. I talked to him. He
That's
tells me
we
what's up,
good
bro.
stuff to get.
Like,
definitely
yo,
need to have a big ass meeting.
I was talking to Zen about like, because we know a lot of people who would be trapping and shit like that. If we could teach, people who want to learn how to put their money legally, bro, like turn that shit into some, legal shit, and you might get addicted to this shit.
But the thing, what I would say is to before you start putting your money in,
practice.
practice. Like you really don't have to put your money in. You can do paper trading. You can take your money, go to a brokerage, and play with virtual money and test
Yep.
out what you're learning, and do that like at least a year or two before you start putting in money. If not, you're gonna lose money learning. If you don't mind doing that, then go ahead.
Yeah.
It depends how much money you got to burn, right? You might burn yourself out of like even wanting to do it. Like I've been doing this for 10 years. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Wow.
Um,
Okay, so
so
Nah,
like
bro,
it's
I
not
know
not
exactly
every
what you're talking about. Like, there's points where I'm like, fuck the stock market.
bro. I was like fuck the stock market for like 2 years, bro. I came up crazy, bro, like 300%, and then I didn't cash out at that time, and then that shit came down, and then I still came up, but it's
Same
like
fucking thing with me, bro.
I was tight, bro. So everything is like a learning lesson. And then I stopped for a minute. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna focus more on Dr. Mission because that's more of a tangible thing, and I'm more impacting people's life.
You can control it.
You can control that
Yeah.
shit, like the work that you put in. This shit is too fucking crazy, bro. You can put your money in that. Don't get me wrong. Like I invest my money into that, but not most of my money is in that shit. Like not even like
Yeah,
10%.
you can't even do that. Exactly. You gotta be smart about
Ten
the
percent of my maybe 10% of my bread is in that shit or less, bro. Like I don't. At a time there was more, but like you just gotta if you did that, then you just gotta make a little bit more money, and then because you can't think about that money like, oh, I'm gonna take that money and make money and that's my income. You gotta just put that money in there and just flip and stack that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
basically it.
great advice, bro.
do that shit when you can make that. That's the easy way to become a millionaire, bro.
No,
That you mix that
want to
shit.
rock with the greatest. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
You mix that real estate, your own business. That's why I'm glad that you have, that you're doing your own business and everything like that. I would want to ask you how's business doing, how's business going.
Man, I'm just really just starting. So like I'm kind of in like still in the development stages, and I'm still like learning.
Yeah,
I just copped the ebook for like $19 on business credit. So I plan to read on that the weekend. So that way I could brush up on that and see what's up,
Yeah.
how to build business credit, stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest, like that's what really my brand is based off of. So like I'm gonna tell you how I structured my brand. So it's called Monopoly Function. So I looked it up. You know, I was just making sure I couldn't get sued by Hasbro and shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So I looked it up, but monopoly is a word, monopoly. So they don't own that word. You know what I mean? I looked the trademark up, all that shit. But anyway, my brand is literally based off of business, real estate, um, what else was banking, you know, stocks, you know, forex, stuff like that. And then the funk part is just like that song, I'm a gas, she wanna fuck up his ass. Thick little bitch on road, the nigga don't slip and keep pulling, nigga. That's what the funk is about.
Yeah.
That's that bullshit, you know, when I wanna let my hair down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I call myself Snow.
Monopoly function.
Cause I can go both ways.
Yeah.
You know, pause. But I can go both
Woo!
ways. Yeah, pause that.
You
Yeah,
mean
man.
both go both ways, like either
Uh-huh.
A, you feel me?
Uh-huh. Facts. Yeah, like I can go to that bullshit, but then I can bring it back and like really give you some game too. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's all a tribute to Nipsey. You
That's a
know,
fact, bro.
I took notes from Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? I took notes from him. Like, you know, he came from that side of the tracks, you know what I'm saying, where a lot of motherfuckers want to go. But I come from that side too, but I just chose not to do that. You know what I'm saying? I just chose it just was, you know, I just chose not to do that. So like, you know, I just took notes from him. I was like, okay, I see how he's structured. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is an integrated what is it? Vertically integrated company. What is that? Then I looked it up. And I seen what he was talking about. I was like, oh shit. So that's just a company, umbrella with a bunch of companies under it. So basically, it's money on money. So I was like, oh, facts, okay. So that's what I took. I was like, okay, so when my shit blow up, I'm gonna make the money off of it, but I'm gonna blow the brand up, you know, and I'm gonna make that me. But I have to do it. I have to structure it different from what Nipsey did because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, he trying to be like Nipsey also. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like,
don't give a fuck what nobody thinks, bro.
facts. You right.
This is your life. You know, this could really be your movie, and we're just characters in it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just live like that, bro. And like Nipsey,
Nipsey,
we were talking
Nipsey's
about
a
that shit
legend.
too. Like every bar is inspirational, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
And
for
what's
crazy.
real.
and he put the blueprint, but it's not really quote unquote the blueprint. It's just that we haven't seen somebody of a street, not that many people of a street moniker that can show you come back and buy the block, start your own brand, your own clothing, your own weed line, your own everything futuristic, investing in Bitcoin. He had his hand in all different aspects of life. You know, he was a spiritual man. He married his woman. You know what I'm saying? He was just showing us, you know, on different levels where are the values and how to buy back the block. A lot of important things, you know. So I think that he was doing a blueprint that a lot of successful people have done, but we just don't see it in the hood like that.
Yeah, we don't see it in the hood. We're not familiar with that. We familiar with drug dealing and, you know, killing and robbing. You know, like that's what we familiar with. You know what I'm saying? And that it was just amazing, man. You know, it was that Nipsey was a
He
breath of
was a
fresh air.
blessing, bro. He was a blessing, you know, to us. Like
Yeah, to
if
even
you
have
just
him,
listen
man.
to his music, bro, it's gonna inspire you to do everything you wanted to do.
Yeah,
You know what
facts.
I'm saying? That's how
Like,
deep he is. Like every bar, you know, was like he kept it gangster, but he was also teaching you at the same time and telling his
mhm,
story. So he's one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying?
man, to this day, how my boy said, Bronner said, to this day, for
Yeah.
real, like
Yeah, yeah, Bronx
that don't
Bomber.
change for me.
No, and honestly, I can't even listen to Nipsey after midnight, bro. I'm gonna get too turned. I just want to work all night. I just want to make shit happen. Like it's crazy, bro. He puts that battery in the back.
For real, like that nigga make you want to just start playing the shit, just start writing shit out. Like I be at work. I'll sneak a little AirPod in my ear right quick, and I'll fuck around, listen to Marathon, or I listen to
Anything, bro. Victory
anything,
lap.
Crenshaw,
Anything.
whatever.
That's the fact. Bro, it's like he's telling you to go the fuck out there and go get it, bro.
Go get it, go get to it. Like,
There's
and
no
even
excuse.
yeah, in his interviews too. Like, he had one interview, he was like, man, I had to hit the streets. He was like, I had just got out of jail, and he was like, man, I ain't got nothing else to lose. He was like, I'm about to just go hard at this. He said he was, hustling, doing this little thing. They had to go to the studio with that money. So he said he left the clothes alone. He left the, he said his swag was crazy, looking crazy out here. Braids was busted, but he was investing in himself the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas were like, what he said, they thought I was selling dreams. You know what I'm saying? So like, I look at that, bro, and it just inspired me, like, bro. And it's never too late. He was 33 when he was about to pop, like, really.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a strong number too, right there. And like I told you, this could be just a, like, I don't know. It's just how things happen. It's crazy, man. Like, Nipsey died for a reason, probably for us to get motivated and never, you know what I mean? We could always listen to him and always stay motivated. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't even want to think about the negative way that he passed, like the ignorant way that he passed. We're just gonna think about all the positive shit.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. Because like you said, I didn't get into that. Like, that shit was crazy.
That's why an interview with an artist like you is refreshing, bro, because not that many people, just this was all look at where our heads are at. We thinking about, you said when we asked you what you're passionate about outside of music, you said community. My brother is making music that's not toxic, has energy. It's you about life. You trying to teach wealth too. You passing it on in your family and whatnot, trying to put everybody on. Just everything, it's about people that's trying to elevate. Long story short.
Most definitely.
That's a fact. So anybody, looking to support an artist who's real, fuck with Tasieme. He got a lot of hot music, and it ain't gonna stop.
I'm glad we brought you on for a fact, Tasieme. I didn't know you before today, but I'm about to be rocking your shit after this, bro.
Bro, and I appreciate it, dude. I really appreciate it, man, for real.
Well, you're ready.
Any support is good support for me, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Take it off.
I'm trying to build a platform where all these artists, y'all could network with each other and we could take over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it's about. We could all network, one hand wash the other, and get to the finish line. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And man, forgive me, bro, if I post something that you had anything to do and I don't tag you. More than likely, bro, I'm at work and I'm trying to hurry up and post it. Put my phone down if I get caught out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't forgive me if if I post something up.
I don't feel no type of way about nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all busy. We all trying to get where we at, and we could always make up for whatever we got to make up for.
I know that when you're a comment, I shoot you a comment like soon as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know the vibes, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it's about. I let people know that too. I'm glad you said that because we're big on the support. And
I want you to come up when you got the anything new coming up, like your new video, your new song.
We want to show
up here and play that shit. You feel me?
Got you.
And this interview is gonna be played as commercials too, so in front of strangers and shit like that. So you're gonna be exposed to more people who probably never heard of you before.
Facts. Yeah.
So we're gonna put all your links in the description and all that shit. So I mean, they can know exactly where to find you.
Right.
If you're interested in selling any products, Dr. Mission's got products where you can make money selling it to your fans and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So tap in with all these guys. We all got extra stuff that you can make money on the side.
And it's all just to spread the wealth of health and knowledge, because ultimately a lot of people don't have the access. And if we just all keep making, you're a tree now you're a tree of access, you're a tree of access. Next thing you know, we have a branch of networks of health all across the United States and across the world.
Facts.
And if somebody has some new product that anybody could benefit on, it's gonna come down the grapevine, and we all eat and make money.
Most definitely.
Type shit.
Most definitely, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And us, bro, we definitely got to stick together in these times, man. Cause like, this shit crazy out here.
Oh,
Especially
Nobody else. Nobody's gonna. Everybody's focused on their own stuff. Wanna.
I had a question I wanted to ask you. For it's interesting for me to always get somebody's take that's in the industry, and there's been like a lot of talk about not just who's hot and who's not. Mumble rap, of course, and trader rap and stuff like that has been discussed. But I wanted to know your take. Do you think that I don't know if you heard about a post about some top hottest lyricists of the past year, but do you think that the people really know what good music is? And to give us your top 5 hottest lyricists of the past year or artists.
past year.
Yeah.
I feel like, and that's the thing, the top lyricists, they're not really hot. It's more so not mumble rap, but like the little babies of the world. Little baby, he get busy too, but
He
he
got
just
But Little Baby's lyrical, bro,
very lyrical. He's very lyrical. You gotta like.
and he's popping at the same time.
So I fuck with Lil Baby real heavy.
Mhm. I mean,
Like
we
bro,
could have
he
known that because
lyrical.
North Carolina.
Huh?
No, that's the baby. Little
That's
Baby's
the
from
baby.
Atlanta. The baby, the
Oh,
baby.
Lil
The baby
Baby.
from Carolina, yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
from ATL. But yeah, of course the baby, because he's from Carolina. You know what I'm saying? The baby get busy too. We're not gonna skip past that. But
so,
really, man, what you said was like, do people think that people know what good music is? Uh, like I said, man, I got a 15-year-old daughter, and I'm 28, by the way. But long story. But when I would play like her shit that I used to listen to, and she, a couple days later, I'm hearing her pumping the shit. I'm like, okay, she hear it, she knows what's happening, you know. So
facts,
like,
facts.
but she'll still listen to her shit too. She'll still listen to her young boy, her NBA young boy. She
Mhm.
listened to her Dirk, but Dirk is a monster though. Dirk, like,
What
oh my fuck,
what about these
Dirk,
guys
yo,
that don't
that
Do you
play?
think? Do you think Young Boy and Dirk are lyrical, just like Baby, Little
I,
Baby?
Dirk is lyrical. Dirk can tell a story.
And
I
Young
love
Boy
I
got
love
that pain now. Like they calling Young Boy the new Tupac.
Woo!
I'm not gonna give him. I'm
Whoa.
not gonna give him that title, but they're calling him
Fact.
the soul. You know what I'm saying, and all that stuff. The soul
Right.
music.
I think that shit's all perspective, bro, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
Because
definitely.
because I don't know if you guys fuck with like the West Side Guns and shit like that, Rock Marciano. They're not really like new, but they're like, they dropped ill ass shit this year.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say like they're lyricists and shit like that, but I fuck with both of them. Like I fuck with the baby, I fuck with No Cap. Um, but I listen to all types of shit. I'll stop listening to rap and listen to shit from the '70s, like
Yeah.
I listen to
Yeah.
all shit.
Yeah.
Like, but
I'll
it depends on what mood I'm in.
you be posting like songs that I wouldn't expect, Dr. Mission to post for his products and shit like that. But the shit, is hard. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with all that music.
Like what kind of music?
Like NBA Young Boy with a Dr. Mission colon Clan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit like that, shit like that. You
I
know
And
what I'm
fuck with it
saying?
though. I fuck with it.
That's what I'm listening to. If
my,
I
my,
post music, that's what I'm listening to at the time, bro.
my bro had him doing the deliveries with the mean Pop Smoke anthem playing.
You feel me?
Hell yeah,
And
word.
you could catch him with the most viralist uh content creators. He does skits and all that shit. Look up Dr. Missions. He has some funny ass skits, bro, with like
Right.
people that really be doing those skit world, in the skit world.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow y'all, yo.
Yeah, follow me and then DM me so I know you follow me and shit like that.
Yeah, we
And
got
then
some.
so we can't. So we tap in and all of that shit. What's
Yeah,
your name on IG?
It's official Tasieme.
official.
Alright, bet.
Tasieme 1. Official
Alright,
Tasieme 1.
Copy.
alright. My joint is Dr. Missions, but I'm gonna tap in.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
So it's like
I'm
midnight
about to
right
shit
now.
it.
I don't know if we want to wrap it up.
Yeah, I was gonna have to tap out just because I got
Anything you want
Yeah,
to
bro.
promote before
I
you
gotta
leave?
wake up early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
more
Get
here.
to the
Anything you want
one.
to now? Anything you guys want to announce? We'll start with Tasieme first. Before
Yeah,
you
man.
want to let
Yeah, man.
anybody know anything
So
very important?
yeah, so like I said, man, be on the lookout for this brand when this for this brand right here when it come out, coming hard. Watch out for the mixtape, man. I'm trying to drop it like next month. You know, it's gonna be like, you know, a series of freestyles on different beats. I got the name of it. I announced the name. The name of it is called Faves, like FAVS.
Okay.
You know, being that my brand is you know, I'm going off like funk and like the new funk, you know what I'm saying? Rebranding the funk. So like this, so it's acronymed again, there again, this funky ass viral shit. But I'm blending it like saying like these are your favorite beats that I'm going off of. I'm fuck them up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's tough.
So so that's what I got that. I'm trying to drop that next month. So be looking out for that. You know what I'm saying? And looking out for me.
Got to.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna be tapped in. Like I said, anytime we got anything big, let us know. We're gonna be there to support.
Yeah, and thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I'm gonna keep holding shit down for y'all, man. 7:30, man. Nice to meet both of y'all dudes, man. Oh,
7:30 Zenification, Dr. Missions. You know what I mean?
gotcha.
I'll send you their pages or whatever too.
Yeah, please do, man. Please do.
You
I'll be
already know.
because I try to post people up, man, to support and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we out here building. That's what
Other
we.
track.
So Zen, anything you got going on? You want to announce?
You know what? We have just two things. If you need some help transitioning to anybody out there that listen to this video, you know, we have one-on-one life coaching, and we actually have a plant-based clinic that you can just watch with a lot of information and some stuff to refer back to, like a written guide to help people transition over. Also comes with a support group. And second thing, we have a big social media clinic. I'm really excited. Just passed 4,000 on Instagram, and we're growing on YouTube. So we're giving back by doing a social media clinic for really cheap, only $10. And I'm gonna be giving away pretty much any and every tip that I've had to build my platform to this point and allow me to build my clientele base and reach 10,000, 20,000 people in a single post and all that stuff to people who just are putting a lot of work in and they're not growing their platform.
Nice. Now, what about you, Dr. Missions?
I don't got nothing new. I don't got nothing new, but I got what I got going on. The same stuff what I got going on.
See
But you're
more.
gonna see things improving. You're gonna start seeing more. More things looking nicer. But just keep on the lookout for the content that we post. Everything is always informational. We try
Facts.
to put some we try to put some entertaining stuff in there with the skits and everything like that.
Yep.
Shit, the viral shit, like music that you fuck with. But at the end of the day, we trying to save a life. So tap into that and make sure that you take notes and then you spread that information. And that's what same message that we got, bro. We just spreading a natural approach to health.
Yeah.
Grow your hair.
Grow your hair too.
7:30 Radio. We always supporting artists. We be working with a lot of artists behind the scenes, growing them. Trying to help them get to where they're trying to go and stuff like that. So you could always hit us up if you're interested in getting consultations with any one of us. And we appreciate you coming on the show, my boy.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me.
Anytime, bro.
Get you back soon.
Catch us on the next one. Peace.